You didn't tell me the assassin you wanted captured was once one of your own.
So Zevran told you, did he? It really doesn't matter. This time, his warden isn't here to protect him. I am thoroughly disappointed. No one fails the crows and lives.
Ah, poor stupid Nuncio. The crows do like that saying, but I am living proof it's a lie. Why they insist on thinking they can kill people like you and the warden, I will never guess.
I thought you'd left.
Why didn't you go when you had the chance?
To see the champion of Kirkwall in action? You couldn't keep me away.
You are nothing but a traitor and a coward, Zevran. You'll die here.
Ooh, ouch.
Yes, well, let's see how that works out for you.
He's got a quest marker. I assume he's the one I need to kill. But yes, I was surrounded. This was a bad plan. This was a terrible plan. But yes. Yes, so we've got an assassin helping us out. I'm a terrible influence. I'm a terrible good influence. I'm an infectious good influence. That's probably the word we want. Now we probably want to start using this. Whoa! I petrified you. I think. I'm fairly sure. Okay, we'll put it roughly here, I think. Oh, there you are. Let's kill him. I don't know if this is one of those just wipe out the main guy and then that gives you a massive advantage, and then the game and then the combat's over, or if we need to wipe out pretty much everyone anyway. And my dog disappeared again. Oh no, this is a normal combat. Oh. Oh, Fenris, you've got really low health. Let me help that. Because mages are evil.
I'm sure you wish to loot the camp, yes. But talk to me when you're done.
Okay, I will loot. I can loot. Ooh, standard chest. Gunvarric. Proving battle tunic. Something for sparrowhawks with something for sparrowhawks with high strength. You know, they always go flying around with proving tunics. Superior shield. I think that's it, isn't it? We could be a bit more exploratory, couldn't we? Ooh! We can go quite far up here. It's not what I expected. I remember that cave, I think. Getting a few fragments of coin. So I could just leave this area and not talk to him, although that seems a bit daft. So that's where this is where Fenris' slavers were. That was, I suspect, was the cave where the apostates were. Let's just talk to Zevran at this point.
Excellent. Killing my former brothers in arms is oddly satisfying. I've little reward to offer you, champion, but perhaps this will serve as a token of my thanks. It is time to move on, as they say. I have a little war to wage back home, and so little time. Perhaps we'll meet again, champion.
Mayhap. We found a thing. It is a weapon. It is a dagger. So that's something, assumably, for Isabella. So yeah, we've done this quest now. Hooray! More questing's done. So I'm going to go and speak to Fenris. Go to Merrill. Available in Mines and Dragonlance. So we need to go and get this saltpeter and get this Drakestone. So we'll head back to here. We'll go and talk to Merrill. Give her these gifts. Then we'll head to Fenris in Hightown. Wait, Wait, can I not?
Everything here is cold. Hard stone. I wish I'd worn shoes with soles now.
How can I no. How do I gift? I thought it was just here is a gift and it's a thing. But I can't gift. I'm confused. Well, we'll go to Fenris's mansion and do his thing. Maybe if we go back to Meryl's house, it will reload separately. I wanted to quick save, but no. What I say is what I say. You're drinking. I can care.
The last bottle of the Egregio. I've been saving it for a special occasion.
And what's that?
Daenerys is dead.
The anniversary of my escape.
Oh, okay.
Astia Vala Firmundis. Care to hear the story?
You want to discuss it? Do you want to discuss it now?
I thought you avoided talking about this.
Not on special occasions.
I think he's drunk. Ah, go ahead then.
I'd like that.
Let's see. You've heard of Saharan? The Imperium and the Qunari have fought over the island for centuries now. I was there with Daenerys during a Qunari attack. I managed to get him to a ship, but there was no room for a slave. I was left behind. I barely got out of the city alive.
Sounds like fun. He abandoned you?
I thought Daenerys considered you valuable.
He wasn't given a choice. The look on his face as the ship pulled out was priceless. There are rebels in the Saharan jungles called Fog Warriors. They found me and took me in, nursed me back to health. I stayed with them for a time, until Daenerys finally came for me.
And you refused to go?
Whether you wanted to go or not, I assume.
I'd grown fond of the rebels. They bowed to no master and fought for their freedom. It was beyond my experience. When Daenerys came, they refused to let him take me.
Oh dear, oh no. I can see where this is going.
He ordered me to kill them. So I did. I killed them all.
Why?
Why would you do such a thing?
It felt inevitable. My master had returned and this fantasy life was over. But once it was done, I looked down at their bodies. I felt I couldn't. I ran and never looked back.
You regretted killing them?
How well did you know these Fog Warriors?
I knew them only a few months, but in that time, I felt as if I truly lived. They were bold, strong, free with their affections. I was in awe of them and owed them everything. And I turned on them even so.
How did you get away?
Didn't Daenerys stop you?
The rebels had wounded him. The soldiers he brought attempted to capture me, unsuccessfully. It was weeks before Daenerys was able to mount the hunt in earnest, but by then, I was already gone.
Daenerys should be dead. Didn't we kill him? Well, didn't Fenris kill him? You didn't stay in Saharan.
Couldn't you have found other Fog Warriors? Become a rebel?
Even if I did, I felt unworthy.
Having killed everyone
I
else.
had no way of knowing if I could truly escape from Daenerys then. I didn't even know what that meant. I simply had to get away. I stowed aboard a ship to the mainland and moved south, chased by my former master every step of the way.
Why didn't you leave earlier?
I have to wonder why you stayed with Daenerys as long as you did.
You have not been a slave. A slave does not dream of freedom or wonder at possibilities. You think only of your master's desires and what the next hour will bring. It did not occur to me that I could be anything else until I had a taste of it.
Do all slaves feel that way? Well, yes, actually, because Arana, she was like, "Are you my new master?" It wasn't a "You're my new, you're my boss. You're my freer. You're my savior." It was, you're my new master. I can't... Freedom? What is this bizarre concept? So, I assume so.
But there are stories of slaves rebelling all the time. They did in Kirkwall.
The ritual that gave me my markings also stripped me of my memory. Whatever I was before may as well have never been. Perhaps if I knew, I might have felt differently.
Thank you for telling me.
This can't be easy to talk about.
Hence the wine.
I've never spoken about what happened to anyone. I've never wanted to. Perhaps this is what it means to have a friend.
Or too much wine.
Perhaps you're right.
To you, Hawk, a finer mage I have never met.
Ah, oh, I was hoping for some friendship boost from that. 'Cause, like, yeah, we're friends. Myself and Merrill, making him realise that mages aren't all completely and utterly mental. So we do try and keep him away from Anders. Let's try this thing with Merrill again, because I can't. How come I can't gift? Is there no way of gifting? I want a gift.
Have I mentioned that I don't really like it here? Everything here is cold, hard stone. I wish I'd worn shoes with soles.
Death of a Templar. Oh dear. The dry, dusty earth swallows up salty drops that splatter its surface. A tiny insect pauses, sensing the vibrations, and scurries off, leading behind its invisible enemy. As the drops fall, the dark circles merge together, expressing a mirror to their creator. The primal emotions of bloodlust and sorrow blend into a lethal cocktail that breaks the strongest of men. The jurisdiction of strength must be left to the spirit, not arm nor chest. Only the wisest turn to his inner sanctuary to partition the mind from an all-consuming madness. Seductive voices whispering promises of glory, weighting down the weaker path of the flesh, bringing a death far worse than that of hot lead or steel. These blank, hollow promises will echo the unfathomable eternity. Living comfortably amongst material possessions, it is easy to misunderstand the true meaning of uncontrollable hate. Failing to understand the power of fighting against pure, unfaltering beliefs, against the foes that listen only to their soul. Uncontrollable hate, influenced and thus removed from innocence. The scar is permanent and internal. The rain now red feeds the debt owed for actions past. Seeking further into the earth as the mind draws slower, what was it that drew himself, to this situation? The mind ebbs and parts to a lingering memory of true innocence. He entered war as a newborn enters the world, unknowing of both the horrors and light of the Maker that will save him. The sound of metal sliding along leather comes from above him, from the second he was born to his soon-to-be dying breath. His mind was processing and analysing knowledge and experiences. It is true that he thought he could be wise in his own eyes, but only the most humble recognises that he knows very little. Bias, speculation, and all of false pretences make way to the sound of the sweeping steel, and then finally, his soul, as ready as his eyes dry from this final understanding, enters his promise of its purest form. I have no idea what that was saying. So yeah, I've got a quest. How do I give this? Maybe I've got to go home. Maybe I need to go back to the Hawk Mansion. And maybe I can give it to her here, if she's here, but she might not be.
Welcome home.
What's all this?
Okay.
No disasters, no out of control enchantments. It's a good day.
So far. Isabella, what are you doing at my house? I think they're my letters, aren't they?
Is everything all right?
Guess what? Castillon's in town, and I'm not waiting around for him to stick a knife in my vitals. We're going to get him before he gets me.
Not everything's about you. Yeah, it might not be about you.
Could Castillon be in Kirkwall for other reasons?
Maybe, but that doesn't change anything. Better safe than sorry. Unfortunately, Castillon's holed up somewhere in Kirkwall. I haven't been able to find him. I do know where Velasco is, however. That's his right hand. We just have to make him tell us where Castillon is. Somehow.
Somehow.
So, you're saying you don't have a plan?
I have something of a plan.
I have a thing.
Step 1,
It's like
we
a plan.
go to Velasco. Step 2, something exciting happens. Step 3, profit. Well, do you have a better idea?
Can't we just talk to Velasco?
Couldn't we just ask Velasco where Castillon is? Nicely.
He's not going to reveal anything willingly. I can't risk him getting suspicious and alerting Castillon.
I have no ideas. We can use you as bait. That's probably the way to do it.
Castillon wants you. Why not let Velasco bring you to him?
And you follow me. Ooh, that's clever. I was going to suggest challenging Velasco to a riddle game and making Where's Your Boss one of the riddles. This is so much better.
Let's go then.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Velasco's
Now?
been spending his nights
Okay.
at the brothel, enjoying its many splendors. That's where we'll find him.
I assume we're doing this now, but I want to... Right, we're not doing this now. Good. So this is bring Isabella to Velasco. He spends his night at the Blooming Rose. Right, Meryl, here is a couple of rings. This isn't where you were standing.
Is this for me? It's beautiful. Do you know what it is?
It's Dalish. It's Dalish.
I only know that it was made by the Dalish.
It's sylvanwood, rare as diamonds. You only find it in very old, very wild places. The carvings tell a story of the betrayal, the dread wolf tricking all the gods away from the world.
Tell me the story.
Start at the beginning. What happened to the gods?
Long ago, there were two clans of gods. The Creators looked after the people, the Forgotten Ones preyed upon us. And one god who was neither, Fan Harel, the Dread Wolf. He was kin to the Creators, and in the old days often helped them in their endless war against the Forgotten Ones.
But that changed.
I assume he got tired of helping.
That he did. Fan Harel was clever. He could walk among both clans of gods without fear, and both believed he was one of them. He went to each side and told them the other had forged a terrible weapon, a blade that would end the war. He told the Creators it was forged in the heavens, and the Forgotten Ones that it was hidden in the abyss. And when the gods went seeking it, he sealed them both in their realms forever. Now he alone is left in the world.
Not exactly romantic then. So the ring has meaning.
I imagine the Dalish don't depict the doom of their gods just for decoration.
Not exactly, no. This was made for a keeper, you see. Guarding a clan from the Dread Wolf is a keeper's place. It's a very sweet memento, thank you.
I feel bad now because she gave up being a keeper to be with us and to help us out. This has been a very kind of sad session for me a little bit in a few ways. Let's not get into things. And so yes, I think we'll call it there. So next time we'll probably help Isabella. We've still got a few. I think it just feels like we keep doing companion quests. I think have we got a couple of? We've got 3 side quests to do. And the Wounded Coast. Find the Kunari Blades. Do something in Darktown, which we can go and do. Go to the mine, which we're going to have to do for Justice anyway. And we're going to have to go to Darktown anyway for that. And then Isabella goes back to Velasco. Let's actually talk to Arana. I think it's Arana. Yeah.
I hope all is well, Master.
See, and we pay her. Although, as a servant, that's probably... The master is probably the correct word, isn't it? Right, so possibly sir. I don't know. Right, so next time we'll probably do a lot of random things. I think we're probably going to work through the companion, secondary, and side quest stuff before going on to the main plot. Knight Commander. Oh, okay, so that's the one from the Knight Commander. So it's just on the loose, I think. I don't think there's anything new coming. No. So, yes, next time we'll probably be avoiding the main quest even more. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.